Broncos and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Tua to throw right away. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he fights his way in for the Charger touchdown. Jalen Warren with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Merstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They will get full yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Broncos had 3-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
All right, fellas, listen up. Defense is asleep.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing. Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, this is caught by Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Here's Tua. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the give, it's Warren. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackles are the game in, plays like that, I can quickly say and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Tua now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, Tua. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Chargers. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is out and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott looks to throw on first. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up looking to throw. Prescott. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off the option, here's Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give up the middle to Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They toss it to Warren. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back with a goal. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. To throw is Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision. You just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they weren't all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that can.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The two are going to try and throw for it. Now he'll escape to his right, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. first down. Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, it's Tua. This is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A handoff for Warren. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights. Now from the 30. A give running right is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 24. scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.